Hey, it's Deb Helfrich on January 1st, 2020. It's going to be a great year. You're going to hear a lot of standard stuff from many people, but I got a few nuggets to talk about that will change your life. Look for the epiphany, look for the paradigm shift in what I'm about to tell you. The first thing is really this kind of New Year's message, and it's about fear. Um, it's not about feeling it and doing it anyway. Oh, come on, please. The whole point of fear is to get you to not do things. What the pivot is realizing this is just one place, but this is the biggest place where this pivot works. The first time you do anything, you have no rational data from which to develop a fearful attitude. Now, there are, of course, certain characteristics of, jumping into a lion's den. There's fear there. There's rational real world fear. But when it comes to talking to somebody that you have an attraction to, there's no fear. Everything that's coming up is based on things that have happened in the past because this is brand new. So if you're present, don't start nothing, there won't be nothing as far as tension and friction. To do it the first time, there should be no fear. It's how humans work. We should be doing a lot of novel new things, getting these inputs about our environment so that we can find our place in the world through trying and trying and trying. And then the places where we get around fear, but there is a challenge level that makes us ever so slightly more fully present than we would be if we're just sitting at home streaming Netflix. We're out in the world, say, dancing with neighbors, wanting to have a connection. Do that a little bit more mindfully than standard, and who knows what might happen. What might happen is the backside of the card. Part number 2. Physiological plasticity. So in 2019, I just lost over 100 pounds, easily going to get to 150 pounds gone in under 12 rolling months, simply because I healed my childhood trauma. There was a thought process and a mindset shift that examined my life that said things that went drastically wrong in my 40s. I literally lost them. I was a hermit. It's a very bad situation. It's all resolving. Not as quickly as the financial overseers of America would like to have happen, but I got abundance coming through me. I simply am going to need to have this period of transition that it shouldn't be. There shouldn't be this thing where a human who's sick and who is using a lot of sleep, hibernation to get better, she should not be feeling like she's harming humanity because she can't contribute to the 40-hour cubicle work week. Shouldn't have people telling her to just, put on her grown girl pants and get a job. I'm sick. I have a lot of work I'm doing. As far as philosophy, in tying things together, again, physiological plasticity. How does a 50-year-old body end up being pegged as half its age when it has been so large for so long? It's a fascinating question. I am an outlier example of human potential. I used flow, stream of consciousness, altered states of consciousness. This is simply a different kind of brainwave. That's point number 3. Physiological plasticity. Give up on the neuroplasticity. That's been done that. What's going to be the new sciencey term is what I just invented, physiological plasticity. And then, this is the measurement men are not going to like this. They're not going to like how clearly I see this, but brainwave variability trumps heart rate variability in every dimension. The heart is which way do I want to talk about it? So I was just going to say a muscle in the sense of it being a muscle. There's definitely some chakra and some sort of magnetic field in the heart mass sense. So I don't want to really pretend I don't understand those concepts. I want to narrow down to the heart is a muscle. The brain is sort of like, I'm going to tuning fork, but also maybe a pump, the muscle and the pump, and there's so much more, right? There's one sort of zoom, and then you're gushing water. Let's think of a fire hydrant. Okay, our brain is a fire hydrant, spewing water. We got this really big, we get the wrench between our prefrontal cortex and our subconscious. In this sort of state I'm having of sort of trancing in this presentation of doing improv, okay, for no uncertain terms, I am here giving you a New Year's improv performance about being able to reverse age, being able to evaporate into perhaps half your size while not changing what you eat, by controlling the feast and famine variables of when and how much. That is a much more important signal for somebody carrying significant pounds than what. Let's talk about things differently, people. We're arguing about these stupid things. Should you be eating vegetables or should you be giving up meat on Monday? These things are, we're obscuring basic principles about what fat is. What humans are here to do, which is to stay alive and procreate. And sometimes in order to do that, they may need to do a lot of migration. Your body puts on weight because it feels unsafe. It thinks there's an upcoming migration of some sort, whether that's emotional neglect or that is a physical neighborhood of violence and gunshots and food deserts. That's why you start storing in extra weight. That sort of body, so some bodies will optimize their fitness. They'll be able to run 26.2 miles. Other bodies will just need enough nutrition. They're going to be the ones with the wagons and the horses and the children. Okay, so some are going to go scout it out and then, we're going to go in northwest. Think about yourself with an evolutionary story. These things that are wrong with you, wrong with your body. Why would this be part of evolution? And I really think, I've done my stories left, right, and center. And they always add up. They explain my behavior in ways that I'm not lazy or inadequate. They explain that my body's trying to keep me alive. It is my New Year's gift to you. That everything happening in your monkey mind chatter is your body trying to keep you alive. And once you're kept alive, your body trying to get you thriving with pleasure and creativity and being in the zone of saying, what I say matters. Most especially to me. But in how much it matters, the way I feel about saying these truths to you, I think you might find a little nugget of poignancy to come into 2020 and own the fact that you, as an adult on this global stage, have unlimited capacity to change the world. If you stick around and you listen to me, I'm biohack changing the world. Because it really is, it's adults. There's no boogeymen on planet Earth. These are decisions that adults are making, global adults. Okay, let's bring in Africa, let's bring in China, let's bring in subcontinental India. Billions of decisions are being made based on this sort of dying economic, cultural, political, governmental hubbub of America. We got it wrong, and we can get it right, because we're that smart. If we learn how to think better, and I'm a well-being philosopher, and it is astounding how quickly your life can change when you learn to use your own thinking equipment. Happy 2020.